methods of a string. So methods are nothing but functions which does something, but they are only to a particular data type. So string has some methods which are only applicable to strings, which cannot be applied on any other data type. Suppose there are many data types, there are some string methods which can be only applied to strings, which can only function on strings. But if you try to apply that string methods to some other data types like int and float, it will definitely not work. Like suppose one method is this is one method. So methods are generally accessed by using dot operator. So this dot is used. So this dot specifies that this is a method and you will use a parenthesis in the end. So if I say to dot upper, so if you don't understand this, no problem, but just saying that you cannot use, this is a string method, but I applied this to an integer, so this generally doesn't work. So string methods are only applicable to strings and they can only function on strings and they does some action. Suppose let's say I have a string name, let's say Hanish is the name this time, and if I say print name dot upper. So what this upper method did, this upper method is a string method which turns all the characters which are present in the string into uppercase letters. Suppose if I say Hanish and Rahul are friends, and this is just like if I say it is a sentence, and if I do sentence dot upper, what happens? So it turns the total string into uppercase letters. So I hope you got what upper method does. Now if I turn everything into lower, so everything has converted into a lowercase letter. But now if I try to print the same sentence, do you think there will be a change in sentence variable? No. Why? This is an important concept. Strings are immutable. It means they cannot be changed. We cannot change strings. We cannot change this string. Suppose if I say sentence of 0, you know what sentence of 0 is? Sentence of 0 is H, right? So if I say sentence of 0 is equals to R, can I print this now? So if I print, so is this so let's run it. Is this possible? No. Why? Because strings are immutable. You cannot change what is present in a string. You cannot change this. But can I do this? Can I say sentence is equals to Rahul and Rohan are friends? Can I do this now? Is this possible? Yes, this is possible. Why? Here I'm not changing the string. Here I'm changing the variables itself. Variables can be changed. Variable is nothing but that can be changed, right? So here in the first thing, when I did sentence of 0, I'm actually accessing a string and then I'm changing it. This cannot be done. So you cannot access a string and you cannot change it. So strings are immutable, which cannot be changed. But you can actually change the variable. You can update the variable to a different string. That's possible. Then how this upper method is changing the string? When I did sentence dot upper, how this total thing got into this? Here actually the string is not getting changed. This send dot upper is actually creating a new string. Because how we know that it is actually creating a new string? Because when we print this sen variable, it's actually showing the exact thing what we have stored. So we can say that there is no change in the sen variable. Suppose this can be understood with one more variable. So if I create sen2 and if I say send dot upper, if I do send dot upper and store it in the sen2, now if I print this sen2, what will happen? See, Now you can see that sentence 2 has a new string because send.upper has created a new string and that new string has been stored in sentence 2. So sentence 2 consists of the new string. So in this way we can see that these methods create a new strings, but it will not modify the strings. But here you can see when you have seen the actual string, there is no change in it. So by this we can understand that whatever the methods are there, that isn't going to change anything in the strings. Those are going to return some new strings, and those new strings can be stored in another variables, and we can use those variables for printing. So I hope you got it. And let's discuss some more methods like send.lower. What it's going to do, it's going to turn everything into lowercase letters. So you can see the change. And if I do capitalize, what is going to do for capitalize, you will understand this more if I use a lowercase letter here. You can see there is no change here. Why? Capitalize will only make the first letter of the string as capital. Suppose if H is small here, you can see only H is turned into capital and everything else remains same. So capitalize will only make in the complete string, it will only make the first letter as uppercase letter and everything else is lowercase. So only the first letter which is present in the string, that gets into a capital letter, but everything will be in the lowercase letter. I hope you got it. And now next method is title. So what this title is going to do, let's see what title is going to do. Title method. So this title method is going to turn the first letter, the first alphabet of every word into capital letter, into an uppercase letter. Here you can see and is smaller, A is smaller, but it has turned into an uppercase letter. Here you can see A is smaller here, but now it is turned into an uppercase letter. So you know what title does? Title will convert every first letter of every word in the string into a capital letter, but capitalize will turn only the first words, first alphabet into capital letter. So I hope you got the difference between capitalize and title. And let's see some more methods. We have replace. So if I replace, let's say replace H with M, what happens? So every H has been replaced by M. Here you can see H has been replaced by M, it has become Ramul, and here you can see H of Hanish has been replaced by M as well. So in this way, if I do replace H with M, so in this way M gets replaced in the positions of H. So I hope you got what replace function is, and we have find as well. So what this find does, if I say send.find H, so it will return 0. Why? Here we have H, here also we have H, here also we have H, but why did it return 0? It will return the first occurrence index. So it will try to find for H, and wherever it finds the H for the first time, that index position will be returned. Suppose if this is, the indexing starts like this, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So you know how indexing works. So it will try to find for H. As H is in the 0th position and it is the first occurrence, it will return this position. Suppose if I say N, so if I say N, it's going to print 2 because N first occurrence is 0, 1, 2 at second index, so it will return second index. In this way, we are going to use find function, how many times it is present, and also we are going to use one more thing, that is count, that is how many times the character is present in the string. Suppose if I use H, count H, what happens? You can see H in the string is for 3 times. 1, this is 1, and this is 2, and this is 3. So the H in the string is for 3 times. So in this way, These are the methods we have learned, that is upper. So don't forget to use the dot operator, that is upper, dot lower. We have learned dot capitalize. We have learned dot title. We have learned dot find. We have learned dot replace. So these are the methods which we learned today, and keep those methods in mind, and it will help you in solving problems of strings. And so I hope you got this, the methods of strings. And these are also some methods: is digit, is alpha, is alnum, is lower. So it checks. So is digit checks whether it is a numeral string, if the string only consists of digits. And is alpha is going to check if there are no if there are no digits in this, only alphabets are there in this, then it will return true. Is alnum means only alphabets and numbers must be there in this. If only alphabets and numbers are there, then it will return true. And is lower means all are in lowercase letters. Is upper, all are in uppercase letters. Is title means the first of the every word must be in capital. So I hope you got this. And one more thing is, yeah, I covered string immutability, escape characters. I will cover in the next video if possible. And now I'll explain about membership operators and string formatting, which is important. You just need to know this format, and I'll end this video. So membership operators, right? So if I say name is equals to Chaitanya, right? So if I try to print, so if I want to know whether this character is present in the string or not, then I will use this in operator. This is a membership operator. This can be seen. So if I say is C in name, let's see what output we'll get. We get true because C character is present in it. If I use CH, is it there in the string? Yes, of course. If I say CHAI, is it in the string? CHAIT, is it in the string? Yes, it is in the string. If I say CHAITA, is it in the string? Yes, it is in the string. If I say if I write Y, is it in the string? No, it will return false because Chaithai is not in the Chaitanya, right? So we missed an N here. So it is not there in the string, so it doesn't match with any part of the string. So if I want to know whether is a single character is present, I can do this, and it will try to find. And this way we are going to get Boolean values, true or false, whether they are present in the string or not. So with this we can find it out. And one more thing which I want to say is formatted strings. So this is one more important thing. Until now we have just taken variables and we have stored strings in them and we have just printed like this. But this doesn't make sense, right? So what you're using, what actually you're using these names for? You have stored it, but you're just printing it. There is no use of it. So if I want to greet this person, then how would I do that? If I say hi and name, what it will do? It will say, yeah, sorry, I forgot a comma here. I say hi and name. So it will say hi Chaitanya, right? I hope you got this. Hi Chaitanya, it will do that. If I say, so this is how you are going to use greeting in strings. Like anything, not only greeting, you can say student. I hope you got it. And if I say, I get more space. So I hope you got it, how to access student Chaitanya and comma I say roll number 25. What happens? Student Chaitanya and roll number 25. In this way we can print a string, right? I hope you got it, how to actually use this strings and variables in printf, in print statement, in print function, and how we can join them, how we can format the strings. But this is a bit complex method to use variables in the middle of the strings. So to avoid that, we are going to use formatted strings. How formatted strings are used? So instead of always using the text we want to print, and then for printing the variables we use a comma and we write the variable name. So for all to remove all this process, we are going to use formatted strings. What are formatted strings? So basically, when you write a print function, you here open double quotes, and outside of the double quotes, if you say f, so this will be turned into a formatted string. Why is formatted string is used? So formatted string is used so that we can access the variables easily in the string, in the text we write. Suppose if I want to greet this person, then how I would do that? So I say hi, and then I would just simply write the name in this curly braces. So whatever the variable I want to access in the text, I can simply write the variable name in this curly braces in the formatted string, so it gets printed. So you can see it prints hi Chaitanya and student. So hi name and roll number 25. Let's say hi Chaitanya, roll number 25. So it prints like that. Or you can say hi Chaitanya, comma, how are you? So you can do it like this. Hi Chaitanya, how are you? You can do it like this. So in this way, you can print the variables in a formatted string by using this curly braces. You can not only do like this, you can say age, and you can set it as 18. Hi Chaitanya, your age is age, like this. So if I say hi Chaitanya, your age is 18. So this works. So I hope you got this, how to use variables and how to add them in the text by using formatted strings. So formatted string is nothing but, if you, before the double quotes, if you keep an f, then you can make it as a formatted string, and in the inside this you can access the variables and involve them in the text whichever you are using. So I hope you got this. So I hope you got how to use these variables inside the print function by using formatted strings. And one more thing which I want to explain. I have explained string immutability as well. You cannot change the characters of the string, and you can, yeah, formatted strings is also done. So that's all for today, and I want to give out a problem for you. So the problem is, yeah, let's say we have a variable called, let's take a variable called sentence, and this sentence says, hi, my name is Ranga, and I am studying in ABC college. So what you need to do is, you need to turn this string, you need to make this string, and every word of the string must consist, its first letter must be in a capital letter. So do that. So this is your problem one, which is easy. So you need to know the string methods which I have explained you, and you can do this problem, not much harder, just one single line you can execute this. And one more thing is, yesterday I've given you a problem. In that problem, to solve it, you need to actually know type conversions. So what are type conversions is, so if I say this string has 1 2 3, so this string is actually a numeric string because it consists of numeric digits inside this string. So this numeric string can be converted into an integer. Suppose if I say this age is 1 2 3, his age is 18, and if I print the type of age, what it will do? It's a string because it is enclosed in a double quotes. It is enclosed in a double quotes. It is a numeric string. It is not an integer. But if at all I want to convert this into a integer, then I have to use this type conversion where I do int of 18. Now if I do, I'll get it as an integer because this 18 which is enclosed in double quotes will be converted into a integer with this int function. So this int will convert this numeric string into an integer. If I do the same thing as float, when the floating point number is present in the numeric string, then it will convert it into a float variable. So you can see this is now float. So in the previous video, I actually told you to take the input of year of birth and then return the age of the person. So for that, when we take the input, the actual default data type would be string. So you have to convert that into integer by using this function, and then you can do the subtraction, addition operations, whatever which you need to solve the problem. So I just want to clear that. So we can also convert an integer into a string. Suppose if I say this age has 123, and if I convert this into str of this, and if I print the type of age, here you can see it is a string because this will be converted into something like this. I hope you got it. So an integer can be converted into a string and a numeric string can be converted into an integer. So I hope you got about type conversions as well. So in the previous video, I have explained, I have given a problem called take the year of birth as input and written out the age of the person. So take the same practice problem, but now you have to print using formatted strings, something like uh, let's say, hello, you are this years old. Whatever the age is there, you print there like this using the formatted strings. Whatever is there, please use them and print it. So I hope for this you will get how to use this formatted strings. And I have also given one more problem. So practice these both problems and that will help. And yeah, that's all for this video. I hope you're liking this series, and if there are any problems you're facing while listening to the video, and if there are any corrections that you want me to do, I'll definitely try to improve myself in every video, and I will try to focus on myself, and I will try to improve in every day. I'll try to improve every day to provide the best content possible. So please, yeah, support me and subscribe my channel, and yeah, like this video, and yeah, thank you.